Hello students, this is Mr. David, once again reading you the news during the coronavirus school closure. And again, we need to thank Young Post and specifically Joanne Ma for writing this article, which is dated March the 2nd, 2020. The headline: Student groups call on government to address the COVID-19 concerns. Concerns here means the things that we are worried about, okay, the COVID concerns, and the concerns or the worries about COVID-19 or the coronavirus. The subheading: the 5 new demands include banning travelers from mainland China, indefinite class suspension. Indefinite means we do not know when it will finish. Indefinite means ongoing. Class suspension or class closure, suspension, and monitoring the price of surgical masks. Monitoring here means to keep an eye on or keep watching, like you watch the monitor on your computer. So we are monitoring the price of surgical masks. Again, thank you to Joanne Ma. The caption on this picture here, I don't know what the Chinese says, but let's have a look. The caption: student groups set up a booth. A booth is like a shop. A booth in Zhengguan to push forward their 5 demands, including the indefinite suspension of classes. Let's see if we can make these words a bit bigger for you, okay? Oh, that's a bit too... There we go. Student groups set up a booth in Zhengguan on Monday to push their very own 5 demands, including the indefinite suspension of classes. Students, I think you'll be very happy if all the schools are closed indefinitely, right? Students Connect and Hong Kong students, which formed during the anti-government protest last year, set up a booth near Zhengguan MTR Exit A, calling on the authorities, okay, the authorities is like the government, okay, the authorities to meet these demands. Ban all travellers from the mainland, suspend classes indefinitely. That means, well, at the moment, schools are closed until April the 20th, but that date may change, right? Use Hong Kong Central Hospital, which stopped running in 2012, as a quarantine centre. Again, this word here, quarantine, to keep people away is quarantine. To stop low quality or even fake surgical masks. This word here, surgical, from entering the market. And monitor the prices of masks at local pharmacies. And the word pharmacy is the place where you buy, the shop where you buy medicine and tissues and things like that. Okay, that word here, pharmacy, like Watson's is a pharmacy, right? At the booth, 8 members of the 2 student groups asked passers-by to sign a petition. This word is petition, okay? When you sign you put your name on a piece of paper and you agree, that is a petition to support their demands. As of 4 p.m. on Monday, they had collected about 100 signatures. But really, 100 signatures is not many, right? So I think they will not do very well. 100 signatures. They also, okay, I love the word also because you can have good intonation there. They also collected donations of surgical masks and hand sanitizer. Okay, hand sanitizer is hand gel from the public. These items will be distributed, okay? Distributed. Well, there's 2 ways you can say it. Distributed or distributed. Both is the same. Distributed or distributed to students who had already filled in a Google form created by Students Connect, where they stated their needs. The group also gave out leaflets. Okay, this word here, leaflets, a piece of paper with information. Leaflets explaining why they set up the organizations so people could learn more about them. We're out here because we're still angry with the government, said Student Connect Vice President Yom Chong. The medical strike was halted. Halted here means stopped, okay? Halted because many medical staff knew there would be a much larger coronavirus outbreak in the city. They returned to their posts because they care about Hong Kongers. Yet our government regarded them, okay, so here regarded is treated them. So our government treated them as, or regarded them as evil members of the herd. A herd is a group, like a herd of sheep or a herd of animals, okay? A herd, the 17-year-old said. He also called for the indefinite, okay, indefinite. This word means ongoing. We do not know when it will end, just like the protests in Hong Kong are indefinite. Suspension or closure, the suspension or closure of classes and the HKDSE exams. The government should take full responsibility for the current situation. If they had listened to the people and closed the borders earlier, HKDSE candidates wouldn't have had to go through the disruption or the disturbance. Okay, when you disrupt, you stop something. So our schools have been disrupted, right? Disturbed. Have the HKDSE candidates wouldn't have had to go through the disruptions they are facing now. There's an error here. They are facing now. Yom said. He told Young Post a handful of students had said that their schools had not finished teaching the HKDSE syllabus. The syllabus is the things that you need to learn for the exams, okay? So the syllabus, what they need to learn for the exams, so delaying the exams was necessary. The government should negotiate. This means they should talk to and discuss. The government should negotiate, discuss with local and international universities regarding this word regarding is about, admission deadlines for Hong Kong students instead of going ahead with the HKDSE, even though schools are still closed, he said. On February 25, the Education Bureau, okay, this word, French word for office, the Education Bureau announced that classes would be suspended until April the 20th amid the coronavirus outbreak. Yet, the first HKDSE exam will still take place on March the 27th as scheduled. Excuse me. Exams for Chinese speaking, music and physical education, however, were pushed back to May, and the exam results will be announced a week later than usual on July the 15th. So again, thank you to the Young Post for the news today. And as always, stay healthy and stay happy.